Abu Madyan, a great sheikh that used to live in Morocco and had great students and had great people that loved him. But there were people that did not love him so much. And there was actually another scholar that differed with him and eventually started attacking this great sheikh and started saying terrible things regarding him. And Abu Madyan was silent. One of the students of this sheikh got really offended. How can that person say that? He's really giving it to my sheikh and it's not proper and it's lies and he's so aggressive. So that student started responding, started aggressively attacking this enemy, if you will, till one night something happened. This student of Abu Madyan had a dream, and in his dream he saw the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and whoa, what it is to see the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a dream. Whoa. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to him, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, what about that man? What about that man, that other scholar that you're attacking? And he said, oh Prophet of Allah, you know what he's doing. You know how he's saying lies about Abu Madyan, and you know like this is not right, and you know what's going on. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam responded to him, does this man love me? And he said, yes, he loves you. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells him, wasn't that enough for you to love him? And oh, what a teacher he was, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the man woke up and said, subhanallah, what a teacher. Yes, this man says Muhammad Rasulullah. Indeed, he loves Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He takes some gifts and presents, rushes to the house of this man that he used to bash, and knocks the door. The man opens and, what do you want? And he says, no. Here, I got some gifts for you. Starts treating him very nicely. And the man is shocked. What happened? Did you change your opinion? And he says, no. Last night, I saw the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he spoke to me regarding you. And the man was taken back. What did he say? Sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what did he say regarding me? And he told him, he asked me if you love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I said, yes. And he, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, my teacher and your teacher, told me, wasn't that enough to love you? By your love of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, I love you despite our differences. And the man started crying and started weeping. And he said, Astaghfirullah, it was actually my fault. It's my own envy. I am not doing justice to Abu Madyan. Abu Madyan too loves the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it's perhaps my own nafs jealousy. And maybe it's my own arrogance. I was in the wrong. And he goes to the great Sheikh Abu Madyan, and they reconcile. And things turn out to be better. What is the lesson here? Yes, sometimes we differ with each other. Sometimes people would ask me a question, and I see it in their eyes. The question is about what? Say your opinion, because it's al-wala wal-bara. It's either you're my friend or are you going to lose me over my answer? I care about being your friend. I care about la ilaha illallah. I love the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We both pray in the same direction. If I tell you my answer, am I safe? Will you still love me if I differ with you? Is the love of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam enough to bind us? And subhanallah, what a message. It is very important for Muslims to unite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold tight on what? On the rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and do not differ. What binds us? It is not just important to unite. What unites us? It is not my ethnicity. It is not that we're from the same family. Those are great things, don't get me wrong. It is not my political party or my views. Can we be united by something that nothing like that can break it? Can the love of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the basic pillars of Islam, isn't that enough for me to love a person despite my difference with him in one or two opinions? When we are this way, we can differ and we feel it is safe to differ. Can I tell my wife my opinion? Am I safe to say my opinion? A wife is asking, I can't even tell my husband what I'm thinking. I'm afraid what will happen. I don't feel safe. Do I have a safe space in your heart? That even if I was wrong in my opinion, will you still love me? Will you still gently care about me enough to guide me to the truth? Can you be open? Can I be open? Can the love of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam be big enough, واسع, vast enough to encompass me and you despite our differences. So if I tell you my opinion and I'm wrong, do you have enough love for me to meet me where I'm at and enough patience to help raise me to where you're at? Do you have enough prophetic love and compassion and mercy to help raise me from where I'm at to where you're at?